Good evening, everyone. Tonight I'm going to talk about calcium. Think about all the activities that your body performs on a daily basis. For many of you, this might include going to the gym and working out, walking upstairs, lifting a child, or pushing a grocery cart. For all of these activities, and even the simpler ones, we rely on the strength of our bones. Every person in this room has bones. Knowing how to take care of these bones will allow you to live a healthier life. I became interested in this topic after completing a bone experiment for my anatomy class. In this experiment, we learned that the strength of a bone comes from the calcium deposits within the bone. Being a person who does not like to drink milk very often, I began to wonder, what are the daily requirements for calcium, and am I getting enough? Calcium is an essential mineral for the human body that supports the function of multiple body systems. Deficiency of this mineral can be prevented by maintaining a proper diet and monitoring your intake. In order to understand the importance of calcium in the body, we must look at the relationship between the body functions and calcium, the negative effects of calcium deficiency, and the ways to ensure that we get an adequate supply. The Harvard University Health Systems website, last updated in 2008, states that calcium serves many functions in the body, but its primary role is to form the structures that give the bones and teeth their strength and shape. Calcium is necessary to build and maintain healthy bones and teeth. Calcium salts account for 70% of bone weight. 99% of calcium in our bodies is found in the bones and in the teeth. The remaining 1% is located in the blood and in other body fluids. Calcium also plays an important role in other areas of the body, such as blood clotting, muscle contraction, hormonal secretion, normal nervous system function, and preventing tooth decay. Calcium is the most abundant mineral in the human body and is the fifth most abundant mineral on Earth. It is a silvery, moderately hard metallic element that constitutes approximately 3.5% of the Earth's crust. This is according to Encyclopedia Britannica. Calcium was discovered in 1808 by Sir Humphrey Davy, and it has an atomic number of 20, and its symbol on the periodic table is Ca. Now that we know a little bit more about calcium, let's look at some of the effects of calcium deficiency. The human body constantly breaks down and rebuilds your bones to keep them strong. When you're young, your body builds calcium as fast as it is removed. When you get older, your bones tend to resorb more calcium than they put back into your bones, so you're at a higher risk for osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a term that means porous bones. Osteoporosis is a condition in which bones have lost minerals, especially calcium, making them weaker, more brittle, and susceptible to fractures. This disease affects both men and women, and it is estimated that 1 out of every 2 women over the age of 50 will be affected by postmenopausal osteoporosis in their lifetime. Each year in the United States, 1.5 million bone fractures associated with osteoporosis. 250,000 of those breaks will include a hip, and the statistic is from the International Osteoporosis Foundation website. Postmenopausal osteoporosis is more likely to develop in women who did not reach peak bone mass due to insufficient calcium in developmental years. Osteoporosis is a disease that you might not know that you have until you break a bone. This is a quote from the National Institute of Arthritis and Musculoskeletal and Skin Disease. An adequate intake of calcium is needed for proper development of teeth. Both baby teeth and adult teeth need calcium to grow and develop. Calcium can also help protect teeth against tooth decay, make gums healthy, and promote strong jawbones. Ramiel Nagel, author of Cure Tooth Decay, says in his book that daily, calcium and phosphate of the enamel is migrating out of the teeth into the bones, the heart, the brain, and other parts of the body where it is needed. This is referred to by dentists as demineralization. People who do not get enough calcium in are at higher risk for a number of conditions such as hypertension, which is high blood pressure, hypocalcemia, which is low calcium levels in the blood, and rickets, which is the softening and weakening of bones in children. Now that you know some of the negative effects of calcium deficiency, let's talk about how to get adequate amounts in your diet. According to the National Institutes of Health website, many Americans consume less than half of the daily recommended amount of calcium. Adequate levels of calcium can maximize bone health during the growth of children. According to the Office of Dietary Supplements for the National Institutes of Health, the daily recommended amounts for the calcium are as follows. 0 to 12 months should be taking 200 to 260 milligrams. 1 to 3 years is 700 milligrams. 4 to 8 years is 1,000 milligrams. 9 to 18 years is 1,300 milligrams. 19 to 50 years, 1,000 milligrams. Ages 51 to 70, 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams. And over the age of 71 should be taking 1,200 milligrams per day. Calcium-rich foods include cheese, milk, yogurt, dark leafy green vegetables such as Brussels sprouts, broccoli, turnip greens, or spinach. Also, salmon, tofu, and sardines are also high in natural calcium. There are a variety of calcium-fortified foods to choose from as well. Some of these foods might include breakfast cereals such as Raisin Bran or Total, orange juice fortified with calcium, soy milk, drink mixes such as Carnation Good Start, or oatmeal. Supplements are commonly used to meet the daily requirements for calcium when food is not an adequate source. The two types of supplements are known as calcium carbonate and calcium citrate. Vitamin D is helpful in aiding the absorption of calcium and oftentimes is taken in conjunction with calcium. We have explored the functions of calcium in the body, the effects of calcium deficiency, and the ways to get an adequate supply. Calcium is a vital mineral for all people in all stages of their life. Thank you.